Hello friends, welcome back again. So in the last video we saw like a miniature checkmate. I hope that was entertaining as well as academic for you. Again, this video is intended for people who are just started out to learn chess and for players who are more the intermediate stage or club players. I recommend them to check out other playlists in my channel. So having said that, this is the introduction to chess playlist. Um, and I'll be going through a series of small checkmates, some silly checkmates, just for entertaining as well as academic values. So for players who are just starting out to play chess, I think for them, these videos have both entertaining as well as academic values. So in this video, I'm gonna share two different miniatures, two silly checkmates. So white sets up some tricks, and black either makes a very foolish move or black is not paying attention to white's threats. Okay, so with that in mind, let's take a look at the chessboard. So let me start sharing my chessboard. Here it is. So the first miniature is what is popularly known as a silly checkmate, and you're going to see why the checkmate is called as a silly checkmate. So as usual, white starts with by playing his pawn to e4, black imitates him by playing e5, and white brings out his queen to h5. And here, black can play a lot of different moves, but black decides to play his king to e7. And this is a very bad move because now white takes queen into e5. And as you can see, white's king has been given a check by the white queen, and the black king cannot go anywhere else. So essentially, it's a checkmate, right? So black's king just got checkmated. It cannot go to e8. If it goes to e8, again, there is a check. There is a check on d6, and there is a check on f6. So the only squares where the black king can go to is d6, e6, f6, and e8. And on all of those squares, the king is under check. So yeah, this is a very silly checkmate. As you can see that black just played a very, very silly move after queen h5. So after queen h5, black playing king e7 is a very silly move, and then he gets checkmated. So my motivation for showing this checkmate is that like checkmates can happen very early in the game, and they can happen if you're not paying attention. So let's say you have just started out with chess, you're playing chess, and so you don't know about this, then you're going to get checkmated pretty soon, and that's not going to be a good feeling. So I hope you get to make a checkmate like this if you're white, but don't count on it on happening it all the time, because not many players are that stupid, right? So let's take a look at another game. So I'm going to reset the position. Another trick that white can employ is, again, he starts with e4, e5, and queen h5. Right? So plays queen h5, the same move, and here we saw that king e7 is a very bad move, leads to a silly checkmate, and black plays knight c6. So the idea is that white is attacking the pawn on e5, and black defends the pawn on e5 with his knight. Right? White now plays bishop c4, and black now plays very stupidly at f6, and he's saying black is attacking the white queen and is feeling pretty happy about himself, but he missed white's last move, like the idea of white's move. So white's last move was coordinating an attack on the f7 square with his bishop, right? And also with his queen. So the queen on h5 was attacking 2 points, the one on e5 as well as one on the f7. And so after knight f6, white plays queen into f7 check. And again, this is a checkmate. So yeah, I mean, these are a few different tricks, a few different opening ideas that you can play if you're starting out with chess. They are a little entertaining and also as well as academic. But again, as the strength of your opponents increase, don't count on this happening again and again. Um, uh, to be honest, a better move for black was probably playing g6 to prevent this, to prevent queen into f7, or he can also just defend the f7 pawn with his queen, right? And so black is defending the f7 with his queen, and he has printed with checkmate. So that would be a good move for black to play. But again, feel free to employ this tactic because not all of your opponents would be aware of this. I hope you enjoyed this video, this small video. And if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.